What you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, and I've chosen only orange, and you need this at 8.5, that's 8.5 this way, by 2.5. So you can get 4 of these pieces out of one cardstock, which will make 2 boxes. You need 2 of them. One is for the bottom and one is for the lid. Okay? You're going to need some gross grain ribbon. I've chosen black. And you're going to need what is called overhead paper or acetate paper. And you can get that at any supply store like Staples. And one of those sheets will get you 3 pieces. You need that at 8.25 by 3.5. I'll go over all of this in a minute. Okay, so let's start with the lid and the bottom of the box. You need your cutter and your scorer. And again, you're going to take one of these pieces and you're going to put it long ways. It's 8.5 by 2.5. So the long way you're going to score at the 1/2 inch mark. Long ways. Okay? And then you're going to turn it the other way and you're going to score it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so that'll be either the bottom or the top, and you're going to take the second piece and do the exact same thing. Alright, I'm going to show you the lid first. That's the easier part. What you're going to do first is I like to fold this up. Okay, fold up that little 1/2 inch, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take off, you're going to use your scissors, and there's just this little 1/2 inch piece down here. You're going to absolutely cut that off. Then at your other fold, you're just going to cut up to that line. Okay. Alright, so you have 4 things. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to make this into the box. Just like this. Okay? So you know what it looks like, all taped up. Okay, I use sticky strip or double-sided tape, something that's very strong. Bottom piece. And now to start off with, what you're going to do in the bottom piece is you're going to take your double-sided tape, and on that 1/2 inch part you are going to put a piece of tape on there. Okay, so you've got tape on there, and you're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the lid. You're going to take that piece totally off, and you're going to cut up to that same kind of thing. You're going to have this all folded to make the bottom. The reason I have the tape is in there is because that is what's going to adhere to the acetate box. Okay, so that's what you do there. You're going to need to put some tape, and I've already done that for us, so it's a little bit quicker. So I've got tape. So let's put that. I'm just going to take off that tape. So I can make this bottom box. Okay, so there's your bottom box. The tape is off, and there's the lid. Okay, so we're just going to set those aside for a minute, and then we're going to take our acetate piece. Now this is 8.25 by 3.5. You're going to need your cutter again, and once again you are going to use your bone folder, and you want this not at the 2, because then 2 won't fit inside these boxes. You want 1 and 15/16, which is the next little knot just underneath the 2, okay? And you really need to crease this very, very, very hard, okay? Then I move that over, and the line I just made, I put at that exact spot, the 1 and 15/16. And I do it again, okay? And then I move that over. And that line should be right at the 1 15/16. Okay, one more time, a really big crease, and one last time put that line. It's a little hard to see, so you got to make sure that you know what you're doing there. Okay, and crease that really, really, really hard. Okay. So then your acetate, you need to fold with all those lines. Alright? Use your bone folder. Nice crisp folds. Okay, it's a little difficult to work with, but you'll get the hang of it. And use your bone folder, get a nice crisp. Okay, so there we've got that. You have a little lip, and you will make a nice box. Okay, now what you're going to need to do is put some tape on that 1/2 inch flap there. I'll do that right now. So you want to put some tape right there on that 1/2 inch. Okay, now you're going to take that off and you're going to make it to form a box, which I've already done. Okay, so there's the little box. Now you do see some tape through there, but that can be at the back of your box. Now you're going to take the bottom piece that we've done before, okay, and I took the tape off. We're going to put this inside of it. You want to kind of squish it so you get it all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm going to take my bone folder and we're going to kind of go like this. Make sure that the acetate catches that tape. Okay, so it's all in there in the 4 corners. Okay, so there's your little box. Now we're going to take the lid that we've made and just make sure that it fits, number 1. Okay, so look at that. That's beautiful. Perfect. What I've done is I've taken my crocodile and I've put some holes on the side of the crocodile. Okay, so we'll put on either side for the lid. And now I need to do the same thing in this acetate. Okay, so I'm just going to take my bone or my crocodile and I'm going to put it in there, make a hole in the side, do the same thing on this side. Alright, so what that is for is our, you're going to take about 10 inches of the gross grain black ribbon and we're going to put it through these holes. Now I'm thinking that this would be good for Halloween, treats for my daughter's class. I'm doing this as a class for Halloween, so you can learn how to make your own. What I do is put it through and then tie a knot in the... Wait a second, don't tie the knot yet. Thread it through there and then thread it through this one. And now tie the knot. Sorry. It's difficult to see. So then we're going to go to the other side. Now at this point I would probably fill it with the candy that you want before you put the lid on. But I don't have any candy in the house, if you can believe that. So then you need to thread it through this side. And thread it through this side. There we have the ribbon through the 2 sides, your acetate box. Now to decorate that up a little bit, I've taken the Retired Boogly Eye stamp set. I've got the spider, the 1 3/8 circle punch, and then the scallop punch. Now you want to make sure that the part with the tape is at the back or at the side, so I've put some pop dots or dimensionals on the back. Take those off. Put that right there on the front and you've got a nice little Halloween treat box.